Hello and welcome to the Harmony Core office hours. We're going to start off with a quick product update and then go ask all of you for any questions that you might have, and we can answer those and work through any issues anyone's encountering currently in Harmony Core or generally Synergy topics that either Steve or I can answer. So in terms of product updates, there were a couple of weeks of vacation in there, so it's a lighter product update than usual. Also, the main thing that I've been working on is the EF Core 3.1 provider, which is necessary for us to support ASP.NET Core 3.1, and that is almost finished. I'm at 8 out of 144 tests currently failing on that provider, so nearly there. Of those 8, they're actually borderline new feature 8 tests that are not passing. So when they're done, I should get to knock out a couple of GitHub issues along the way. We do have an open issue with the ASP.NET Core team themselves, or more accurately, I guess, the .NET Core runtime team. ASP.NET Core 3.1 has added a dependency on a piece of tech that's very, very old called CodeDOM Provider, but the runtime team has disallowed third parties from participating in this very old tech that we used to participate in. And so they're trying to figure out what they need to do about that. So hopefully we'll get a good answer from them, because the alternate is that I use a whole bunch of reflection and do it anyway, and I don't really love that option. So I'm really hoping that the runtime team does something good. Yeah, I think that's about it for product updates. We are working on some documentation stuff and a case study for using Harmony Core in a production environment. And we're targeting sort of like the full back-end experience on that, as well as the front-end experience on that. So it's not just Harmony Core, it's sort of business-focused case study that has a bunch of technical stuff thrown in there that is hopefully interesting to all of you guys. So with that, I'm hoping that that we have a couple of questions that Steve and I can work through.
The question is, how long will the update take?
How long will the update take? Clarifying question, do you mean for EF Core 3.1, for ASP.NET Core 3.1, or generally your experience in doing the update?
She said
when we're done.
She said correct to the first one that you said.
So real soon now, like real soon now. I was hoping to finish it last night. 11 o'clock rolled around and didn't make it. So really soon.
Okay. While the others are thinking, oh, Richard Boyd joined as well. Good morning, Richard. While the others are thinking, good chance to plug the conference. If you haven't seen the conference information, it's all on the website, conference.synergex.com. If you're interested in Harmony Core, then as you would probably expect, there's quite a lot of content planned for the conference, including the pre-conference workshop, which is an all-day Monday, I guess, of that week. I apologize, I don't have the week to hand. It's the week before Memorial Day, as is usually the case. You'll find the dates front and center on the Synergex website and the conference website. So in particular, the pre-conference day will be a walkthrough of lots of different things. The detail of what we're going to do in the session is on the website as well. You can see that. And then there'll be various sessions throughout the conference on the subject of Harmony Core and code-based things and data-based things and you know, stuff like that. So good experience, good opportunity to get your hands dirty and learn a lot more if that's appropriate for you. So check that out.
May 18th through the 22nd.
Thank you.
The question is, we've tried to use fconvert to populate auto SCEQ keys to our ISAM files,
Right.
but we have been unsuccessful. Any tips?
Yeah, apologies. I owe you an email about this one. Populate for the first time. I'm gonna have to take this one offline, Noreen. Like the secret source that you have to do is you have to use what's called counted files when you're unloading and reloading the data. But in the case where you're trying to initially populate the thing, there might be an additional step. I need to put some thought into it. So apologies, I did see that email. I've been really tied up the last couple of days with some fairly pressing customer issues, but I will respond to you about that today. I just need to go and have a conversation with someone else and just verify that what I will tell you is correct. But generally speaking, if you look in the documentation, you'll see a discussion about using counted files. And generally a counted file is essentially it's a text file, but it has, what's the difference? It has record numbers encoded in integer data at the beginning of each record, I believe it is, or the end or something. And in practical terms, what it essentially means is that instead of using -IT and -OT when you're using fconvert to input from text or output from text, you have to use IC and OC, which is input from counted file, output to counted file. That's the primary thing that you have to do differently if you've got those auto sequencing keys in the data. It might be as simple as that. So you might want to try that and see if that solves your problem. And if so, let me know. Right after this meeting, I'll go and have a quick conversation with someone else. And if there's more to it, I'll get back to you.
There is a note here in the docs about exactly what you just said.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to see if there's anything more that it says. It doesn't say anything about generating sequence keys.
Yeah, I think
it talks about sequence keys.
Yeah, I think you have to output the original file to a counted file with fconvert minus, you know, II, the index file, minus OC, the counted file. That creates the output file, and then you obviously amend the file to add the sequence key, and then you reload the file using -IC, I believe is the process. But like I said, I'm not entirely sure when it's a brand new key and there are not counted values or the sequence values are not already in the file. It might be one additional thing. So again, I'll check. All right, I guess we'll wrap it up. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Great numbers this time. Join us next time and have those questions ready. Okay, thanks everybody. Bye.